It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the Bengals' creative quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Bengals and the 49ers on Sunday Night Primetime.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the San Francisco. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. Get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? And
right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
So here are the 49ers and their offense in great field position already. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players in one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man and he hits it in stride. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Back to throw here. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, I give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy hit a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, got a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 14. And this one is incomplete.
No surprise at all. We're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
34 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this one's incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball.
Now he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 14-yard touchdown. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Now Moody for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mount.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
He's a talented runner. That means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker. And this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers are able to add on to that lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
The extra point try now for Moody. And the lead is now 24. A drive that time of 6 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. And he's had his struggles here early with a couple of interceptions as he'll try to refocus with a 1st and 10 to start this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. 2nd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Cincinnati.
They'll run on 1st down. Downing. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
They'll drop to throw. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Higgins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Downing. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. You look at this Niner defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
1st down, Cincinnati.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll set up to throw. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49ers 28-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete to Chase. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
At the Niners 11-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Cincinnati.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll make it 24-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Dixon trying up the middle. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. And they'll run it here. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, they go with Dixon. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run it here with Dixon. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He gets away from one. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. Back to throw. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Drops it underneath to Dixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are able to add on to their first half lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Moody good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's taken down inside the 30.
A gain of 12. First down, Cincinnati.
On first down, Downing. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
McPherson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. And Hill will opt for the touchback. And the 49ers settling in for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I will continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now here's a throw. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. Back to throw again. Completes it to Dixon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now Moody for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime. And now look at him go. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where you see the final score there. Trey Lance, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Acrisure Stadium. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Buffalo Bills. The Steelers with an important win as they keep pace in the playoff picture. and get their record up to 6-4 with the win. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 42-yard line, here's second down at a yard. Looking to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Whatever the discussion toward halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The extra point try now for Moody. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a give right side. Downing. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this down inside the 35.
And the Bengals first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Downing. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bengals.
They'll drop to throw. And he slides to a halt inside the 10. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Dixon. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Ready to go on offense, out come the Bengals. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
There he goes, left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
At their 48-yard line.
On second down now. Downing. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 1 yard. And a Bengal first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Open man here is Benson. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Up the middle they go. Downing. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 31, here comes second and a yard. Dixon, toss play right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on third down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Up the middle they go with Dixon. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bengals' 34-yard line.
On second down, it's Dixon. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 29. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Now a give right side. It's Ross. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Dixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 4, it's second and a couple.
At the 4-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And out now, here come the Bengals. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And this taken in by Downs. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, he'll drop to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's Higgins out on the right side.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll look to throw again.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And boy, before the drive even starts, here's a timeout. Wow. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll start the drive with Dixon. And that's to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 93 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Right back to Dixon. And he's got some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So the victory here for San Francisco. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the 49ers, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
It's Week 11 of the NFL, and we'll see the Cowboys, leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Cowboys and the Raiders, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. We're going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played with dinosaurs roam the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sheridan throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Ooh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay
second
alert,
down.
don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Looking to throw. Sheridan. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them. Now in his 8th year in the NFL.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On third down, Jenkins. And this is going to be incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
Looking to throw on second down. Sheridan, open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Throwing on first down. Sheridan. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
He's got it to the 43 here. So this game, Charles, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get the play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
On first down, Sheridan. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Off play action. Sheridan. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
And after after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 94 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jenkins. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Look at this Cowboy defense.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw on 3rd down, Jenkins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his open man. It's caught.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Looking to throw. Jenkins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jenkins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jenkins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a magical 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Back to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Sheridan. And that is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
They still can't get it, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
So after 3 drives that ended touchdown, 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 they get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field.
Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground. Avery only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jenkins. And it's intercepted.
Picked up by DeMarvion Overshown.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Following the fumble recovery, Sheridan, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 44-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 141 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Sheridan toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
And this one is right through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had it working pretty well here in this first half up until that last drive when he put it on the turf, Charles.
So I don't think they want to overreact to that fumble because now you've got a guy that's played so well. You don't want to take him and limit his effectiveness by worrying about it too much. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if we saw him next week at meetings. He'd have the football with him at all times.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jenkins. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Sheridan, he's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Sheridan. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll run on first down. Avery. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. To throw on second down, Jenkins. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself, because so many times I get wrapped up in the play call, like how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Off play action. Sheridan.
Pass complete there to McClure.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
On 1st and 10, Sheridan. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! A great play there. 40 yards.
And the Cowboys have got it on cruise control. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile, because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raiders offense ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game.
They got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on first down, Jenkins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
On first down, Jenkins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Jenkins.
And this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Jenkins. He's got his target. That's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Over the middle, complete. It's Dawson. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jenkins. And this one too low.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And it's the Packers who have the lead in that one. The Packers looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. P.J. Walker has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Steelers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Avery. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Avery, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Jenkins. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut. On
3rd down, Jenkins.
Now inside the 25. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. On 1st and 10, Jenkins escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Avery, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Jenkins. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26. Another 3 on the board. He's been the lone bright spot. That's now 4 field goals.
If this offense had finished a few drives, we'd be looking at a different complexion to this ball game because right now, the trade is really wrong for them, isn't it? They're trading field goals while the other team's scoring touchdowns. That's not going to work.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. A nice little juke. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Throwing on 1st down. Sheridan got his man complete over the middle. That's Carr.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10, and mark him at the 5. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Operating from the gun. Sheridan. He's got it. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Cowboys just continue to roll. Well, wherever he is on the field, he is certainly slippery with a football in his hands, and he proved it right there.
And normally moves like that aren't supposed to work this deep in the red zone because there's not enough space. Normally way more effective when you're working out in the open field. But here, incredible shiftiness, excellent contact balance, and he works his way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raiders heading out to take over. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Avery. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. They'll try the left side. Avery. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Cowboys.
Up the middle they go. Avery. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
1st and goal, Raiders.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Point after, right down the middle. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Arlington.
3rd and 5. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Well, 203 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Now, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now back to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Vegas. 45 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, Avery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Sheridan working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Dallas, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.